What's up YouTube, this is Nicholas's Figure Reviews and this is the video review for SHFiguarts Kamen Rider Mach. So this is the third figure to be released in the Kamen Rider derived SHFiguarts line, and we have here again Mach. Alright, so for the front of the box you have a nice silhouette of Mach over here, his rider symbol in a nice gold color, and the rest is pretty much the same. You have a nice picture over here to stack them together with the rest of the boxes on top, inside of the figure, and also the back of the figure with a bunch of poses. And also together with him, I'll be reviewing the fourth pre-order bonus that he comes with, which is the funky spike tire. Alright, so I'll open the figure up, and I'll let you guys take a closer look at the figure, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back, and here we have Kamen Rider Mach out of the packaging. First look of the figure, he looks really good. Which is obvious because, you know, yeah, he dropped off, but still he's Mach. Alright, so first look at the figure, like I said, it's really awesome, really nice color scheme, like what I mentioned in the TK review. Alright, so what you get in this figure is a bunch of more articulation, better looking paint apps, and of course, a small working Mach driver. This literally entertained me for like 10 minutes before starting this clip. So because yeah, it flips open like the actual DX one. And of course, he's Mach. Of course, he comes with two scarves and a Zenrin shooter, and surprisingly, he comes with the signal bike and the signal tire for Magal, which is a sudden turn. Hey, guess what? Mashin chaser and drive didn't come with. Ha! But other than that, figure has a lot of nice paint detail. You have the tire over here that doesn't spin. It's a kind of like a swivel joint that they didn't do with the TK, but it also helps for articulation, because in a TK, when you want to bend the arm up, the tire gets in the way of the head, but this one you can like kind of bend it away. I mean, it's a simple peg-on system on the shoulder, so you can like get it out of the way when those are posing, and yeah, you can take it off like that as well. Yeah, this thing drops off quite a bit, so just be careful. It's not that troublesome, but it's there. Alright, so really nice head sculpt. You have the fragile antenna over here. You have the helmet that flips up, and the mouthpiece on the inside is done in a nice black glossy paint, metallic blue on the visor, and of course transparent plastic that's painted on. And the hinge pegs, or whatever you call them, they are more stable than the TK one that drops out most of the time, so I guess that's a good touch. Alright, so for articulation, got a ball joint on inside the head that can look down, look up a lot. Like, god, look at that angle. You have side to side, and you have also rotation on the lower part of the neck. So you got a lot of ball joints on the head area, so you can do the chicken and all that. Torso, for ab crunch, you can go all the way to the front. Look at that, that's impressive. All the way to the back, side to side, upper rotation, lower rotation. Mach driver is a separate piece, so you can rip him apart and put it on special figures. You have a ball joint for the shoulder. Over here you have the pull out shoulder pads, swivel, go up this far, double jointed elbows, typical 2.0 wrist joint. On the sides pretty much the same, except you have a swivel over here so that the bike seat over here doesn't get in the way. For his hips, you have the typical 2.0 universal joints that go out and front and back on two different joints. Thigh swivel, double hinge knees. You have the ankle joints side to side, front and back, rotation, and you also have a toe pivot. So lots of articulation on this guy, especially on the torso. That was really impressive. Alright, so changing hands is pretty much the same. He comes with a lot of hands, like he comes with 4 pairs, so I guess that's good. He comes with 2 holding hands, 2 kind of like posing hands, I guess. They're kind of wide open. You have 2 hands with his thumb out so that he could do Kuga poses and also flip his helmet up. And you also have wide spread open hands for some reason. I don't know why, but you have that. He also comes with the Zenrin shooter, and it's nicely detailed from front to back, 2 scarves, and the Magal signal parts. Alright, so putting on his scarf is pretty much the same. I'm going to use the normal one because putting a spread one is not that necessary, but it's a simple ball joint peg on, just like SHF Cyclone Joker. So if that's kind of movable, I guess it stays there because it's a kind of like a squarish kind of peg. But yeah, changing hands, I'm just gonna change one because, you know, Zenrin shooter. Alright, pop off the ball joint, pop on the hand, and then you're just gonna squeeze the Zenrin shooter in between. It's made of rubber, so I mean the hand is made of rubber, so don't need to worry. So I have that, and of course you can change signal as well. So you just kind of try to get your fingernail on the signal bike. It's a transparent pack. This whole thing is transparent, it's just painted on. But if you take a closer look at the signal bike, just trying to focus. Come on, please. You can see how detailed it is. You even have the rider's logo over there on such a small thing like this. Really impressive work, Bandai. I hate you still, but you have the black painted wheels, the black seat, and you have the basic sculpt for the Mach signal bike. They even molded in that blaster portion of the signal bike. It's not painted, but I guess it works, I guess. So you have a empty Mach driver ready to do some cool stuff. To change signals as well, you can also pop off the tire portion. I'm gonna take the Magao symbol, I mean the signal, like this, and you can see there are two grooves over here. Just try to fit them, accordion them like this, and then you can see there are two peg holes and a peg over here, so you're just gonna accordion that to the shoulder, and there you have the Magao tire ready to roll, and the Magao signal bike that doesn't want to come out. Yeah, you have that. So Magao signal bike done in a nice green transparent plastic. Please focus again. Come on. Please. Please, come on, focus. Yep, you have that. See, you can see the sudden turn signal there, and nice green transparent plastic, and the black front wheel in front. And I'm just gonna simply peg it on the Mach driver, and just gonna flip it down, and you can see the symbol through the circle portion over there. And that's pretty much it for the figure. Actually, you can flip out helmet, leave it there, and it will not drop down like the TK. You can change the scarves like this. So I guess that's cool. I mean, it's not this position, it's supposed to be another way, but I'm just gonna put it here like this. It's kind of like a ball joint, so you can kind of move it here and there, but try not to do it too much, or else it will end up like Cyclone Joker, because I heard the ball joint breaks off a lot. So you have that. And if you want to do a finishing on the Zenrin shooter, I'm not gonna take out the Magao one because it's really troublesome. I'm just gonna use the Mach signal bike for demonstration. As you can see, there's a peg hole over there ready to rumble. Just gonna peg on the oops. And yes, don't lose these because you're gonna cry for the rest of your life. So you're just gonna peg it on the Zenrin shooter, and that's pretty much it for the finisher and all that. And that's actually pretty much it for Mach. He's a really good figure. Really nice detail. You have different textures on each part of the body, like the black matte paint and the silver gloss, pretty much around the whole figure. And you have a lot of articulation on the torso area, so that's a really good touch. And you have a actual working mini Mach driver, so I find that really cool. Yep. Alright, so on to the pre-order bonus. Here we have volume 4 of the pre-order bonus drive line Funky Spike, which is one of the main 3 tires that drive uses. Alright, so it's done in a nice aquamarine color for the box. On the back, it's pretty much the same instructions. Taking the figure out, I mean the tire out, you have this. It's pretty much the same layout as Midnight Shadow. Just gonna open it in a really rough clamshell. Pour it out, try not to lose anything. So assemble the tire. This is pretty much the same rim. Gonna accordion the pieces like this. Accordion the pegs here. Oops, I did it wrongly. Sorry. You didn't see that. Definitely. That was an honest accident. Oh, come on. So I did it correctly anyways. Alright, so... Oh, I was doing the correct thing, I just didn't fit it properly. There. You have Funky Spike tire. Looks really good, quite sharp on the edges because, you know, durian. But done in a nice metallic green. Really love the texture on this guy. Looks really simple, but yeah, you have it. And also nice branding over here, Funky Spike, Funky Spike. And you also have the screen for the driver and the shifted Funky Spike shift car. Alright, to put it on drive, pretty much the same. You take out the face of Belt Sun, push out the screen, and put on the Funky Spike screen. Put the driver back, take off the Funky Spike shift car and leave it one side, keep it in a box. Take out the shifted type speed shift car, put on the Funky Spike one, and also it's done in a nice transparent green. Take off the tire, pull it off, take out these two large pieces, fit them on drive, and there we have drive using Funky Spike. So looking really simple, I guess. I mean, like, the tire doesn't hinder as much articulation as Type Speed and Midnight Shadow that much because of the size and how small the spike is. So I guess you have a bit of actual head rotation, not like moving upwards when he's looking to the left. So I guess that's cool. And it doesn't, yeah, it drops off because, you know, when you bend the torso, it kind of happens sometimes. But this tire doesn't hinder as much articulation as the much more bulky looking tires like Midnight Shadow and Funky Max Flare. Yeah, I guess. So I guess that's pretty much it of my review for the SHFiguarts Kamen Rider Mach and the pre-order bonus for Funky Spike tire set. I'm just gonna put up over here for no reason, but you know, two riders standing together would be good. Alright, so I guess that's pretty much it of my review for these guys. Not really dry, but yeah, the pre-order bonus. So that's pretty much it for my review for Kamen Rider Mach and the pre-order bonus Funky Spike tire. Alright, on my overall thoughts of this set, it's way worth more than this guy and Mashin Chaser because he comes with a lot. Yeah, in terms of the hands and the accessory count. Because if you think about it, Mashin Chaser didn't come with viral calls or anything because, you know, effect set. He only comes with a brick gunner, which is kind of reasonable for just one accessory and a decent amount of hands. But for drive, he only comes with 4 extra hands, no holding ones for his future weapons. But overall, really good figure, lots of nice articulation involved in the torso area, and you also have nice looking tires, all that, really detailed signal bikes, and god, the body posture, that's so good. But yeah, on my overall thoughts on this set, you should get it because it's way worth more than Mashin Chaser and Drive himself. He comes with a lot, like what I said. So I guess I give this guy's 9.10. Yeah, I can give it 10.10 because it's not the best yet. You never know. Yeah, but it could be improved if Mach came with the hands that he did in the finishing move. You know, those 2 pointing hands. But you have to get Dead Hit Mach to get that. So I guess that's why I removed that 1 out of 10. But overall, that's pretty much it for my review. Get this figure if you could for a cheap price. I guess I got it at a pre-order price, so that's pretty much the typical one for me. Alright, so if you enjoyed this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe below. Subscribing to my channel really helps my channel a lot, so I really appreciate it if you do subscribe. Alright, so this is Nicholas's Figure Review signing out, and hope to see you guys in another review. Stay tuned for SHFiguarts Right Marker or Right Mach, and also the pre-order bonus, which is Funky Spike Effects. So stay tuned. See you guys later.